Hello.
Yeah, man.
How's everybody? Welcome to the podcast special edition, last minute edition. I wanted to go on to my Facebook because I always forget to do the settings, and I don't know how to do the settings because I think I screwed it up, and now maybe no one's even watching us. So, how do we even do that? So I'm gonna check it again while we're on. But we are here to talk about some things as well. I'm looking down and being I don't even know if we're on live on Facebook. I know we're live on the YouTubes, but I have no idea if we're even live on the Facebooks where I'm supposed to be. So this is, for those of you that don't know, if anybody's watching out there, this is my son Nicholas, and
Hey.
we are working on some projects together. One of which we're talking about now. It's the Greatest Little Luchador Ever, which is live on Kickstarter right now.
Greatest Little Luchador.
And I want to see if this live thing is happening. And I hate the technology sometimes because I don't know if my settings are correct. If anybody is even on there, let's see.
I can check that out for
you. Yeah. I think it is. I think it's happening. It's fine. I see us on there. Possibly. I think I'm the only viewer right now, so that's good, I think. But hey, it is what it is. So, anyway.
We are live on the YouTubes.
We're hopefully going to be joined by a couple of, people. I think Artie and Scoot, I'm not going to make any promises, but they should be joining us, maybe, possibly. But since I have Nicholas here, or as he is known in the comics sphere as the NFA, which is my boy. He's my boy. He and I created a comic together along with our buddy Jason Giaconetti. We have the Greatest Little Luchador, which is live right now on Kickstarter. We put it up today. There's a picture of it right there. So you can go on Kickstarter and you can search the Greatest Little Luchador Ever. We are about a third of the way funded, which is not bad for our first day. Wouldn't you say? I think it's pretty good.
I think that is pretty good as well.
I think it's pretty good. Would I have liked to have gotten fully funded and blown way past our stretch goals? Yeah, but hey, I live in reality, and I know that doesn't happen. So we're gonna we're gonna take what we can get, and we're about a third of the way funded, and we're looking to get to $3,000 in 30 days. So hopefully we can do that. We're over $1,000 right now, and we have this project that we wrote together. You want to tell everybody a little bit about it, but don't give away too much, because then they won't want to help us with the campaign.
Well, it's about a luchador that strives to be the greatest ever. He finds.
Hey, Scoot's with us.
Hey, I returned it because he's a protector of the innocent, and he will do cool lucha things, as one would put it.
Yeah.
Anyways, here's Scoot.
Hey, Scoot. Welcome. How you doing?
You guys talking about the Greatest Little Luchador?
Yeah, we decided to do an impromptu Comics podcast at the last minute, and I know I reached out to you. I know Johnny's doing he has a word balloon tonight, so I didn't even bother him with stuff. But I think we're if my settings are correct, we're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube.
Cool.
But we're not sure, so we could be talking to just nobody. It does say that we have a couple people watching us. I could be one of them. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're just talking because we just launched the Greatest Little Luchador Ever on Kickstarter. We have a bunch of other projects that we're going to talk about. I'm kind of in this middle of this storm of a whole bunch of projects that I've worked on that are all coming out within the next couple of months, and everything just kind of perfect stormed around this time period where I have the Greatest Little Luchador on Kickstarter. We have a couple of other books. We might as well plug this one now since you popped on right here. Scoot and I in November have that's the other book I had. See, I'm getting them all confused. This one comes out in February. This is called Ninja Kaiju, and Scoot and I are responsible for this thing. It releases on February 17th, and it's available for pre-order right now. So if you go to Simon & Schuster or Paper Cuts or Amazon or Barnes & Noble or any of those things, you can pre-order the book right now. And it will come to you by the 17th of February in 2026.
Can you pre-order it from your local Oh Yeah comic shop too?
Absolutely, you can. You can absolutely pre-order it from the comic shop. But we'll get to that and talk about that a little bit more. But I figured since you were on, because I think Artie's coming up in a few minutes too. But wanted to kind of preview that. So yeah, we launched the greatest little Kickstarter, sure. The greatest little luchador ever on Kickstarter.
It is one of the greatest little Kickstarters of all time.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. But we launched it today, and it's doing pretty well. We're about a third of the way funded. We're hoping that we can get fully funded in a few days here. So this way we can get some stretch goals, and we'll talk about some of the stretch goals. But since Scoot is here as well, I wanted to talk about. We were talking about this. This is the regular edition cover, and you can get this as a PDF for as low as $5. You can get an early bird special right now. It is only $8 if you order within the first 48 hours. And we also have some other things that we're going to be doing in a little bit that if you order within the first 48 hours, you might get something added to your prizes. And we're going to add Artie here. So Artie's here too. Oh, let's see if I can get him in. There we go. He's in there. Hey, Artie.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, there
you
you
go.
Brothers.
We're doing an impromptu Oh Yeah podcast, so I'm glad you guys could come on.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so the Greatest Little Luchador, it's got a 48-hour early bird special. You can get the book for $8. I think we messed up a little bit on the shipping estimates. So if you order a bunch of stuff, it says your shipping for everything is going to be like $40, $50, or $60. That's incorrect. If you look on the first page, it says if you get up to like 6 books, so that's like if you get, let's say Artie's cover and Scoot's cover and my cover, that will all ship for a flat fee of $12. So ignore the shipping estimates that it gives you, and we'll send you the right shipping estimates at the end. But yeah, so there's a 48-hour early bird special on the Greatest Little Luchador, and if you get that, you get a mini print. And if we get to our this is the mini print that you get with it, if it funds, it's a 5x7 mini print. And then if we do get to some of the other stretch goals, you're going to get things like stickers, bookmarks, and if we reach our ultimate stretch goal of $5,000, everybody's going to get one of those little memory card games, where you match two cards together.
Yeah.
So you're going to get one of those games for free as well. So, for the potential of only $20 with shipping, you're going to get like the book. You're going to get or one copy of the book. You're going to get stickers. You're going to get a mini print. You're going to get a bookmark, and you're going to get the card game. But since I have Scoot and Artie here,
Artie B in the house.
I want to steal the cover. So you can get my cover here. That's the regular cover. That's on a reward tier. But if you want to add on, and the reason that we did this, the little mini print, is if you wanted to get the mini print and add on a different cover and you didn't want my cover, there is Scoot's cover right here. Ta-da! The Greatest Luchador right here. And none of these covers are finalized because we have to put the dressing on. This is just kind of the dressing that I threw on for now. But this is Scoot's amazing cover. Thank you so much for doing this, Scoot. You were awesome for doing it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
that guy's got underpants on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
love
he does, yeah.
I love the little hearts on the underpants. So I love everybody's take on the characters too. So and if you this is exclusive only to the Kickstarter. You're not going to be able to get it anywhere else except from Scoot and or the Kickstarter. So if you see Scoot live at some time in the future, he'll have some copies of these.
Yeah.
Not a lot because they will be limited. But they are limited exclusive edition to the Kickstarter.
Nice.
And if you don't want that cover, or you want that one and this one, this is
Oh,
already
there it is.
Yeah.
and there's no trade dress on here. And if you go on the Kickstarter, you will see a trade dress on there, but that's just put on there just to kind of show you what it would look like. But it's going to be different. Everything's not final. Everything is kind of finalized as far as interior art and everything else. We're just putting the final touches on the
Oh, yeah, man.
little things like the covers. But Artie's is Oh, say it again.
Oh, I gave your bull guy a little booty.
Yeah,
His little
yeah,
butt. Yeah.
And the luchador's got nipples.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. I sexualized it for you. Made it sexy. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's good stuff. And like I said, I love everybody's take on the stuff, and it's been really great. You guys were awesome for doing it. Yeah, Artie's cover is going to be exclusive only to the Kickstarter as well. So if you are looking to get this cover, you're only going to be able to get it through the Kickstarter exclusively, or from Art at live appearances, or from the Comics shop, because we'll give him some copies to have, because he was nice enough to do a cover for us.
Yeah, that's cool. And on the back, on the rocks in the background, I actually use rock texture. Like,
nice.
It's a photograph of real rocks.
Oh yeah, look at that.
There. Yeah, so I didn't have to color the rocks. Yeah.
So if you get a copy of Art's cover and then you roll it down a hill, you'll have rock and roll.
Yeah, rock and roll. Yeah, it'll be a rock and roll lucha cover with some booty.
I thought that was piles of feces back there.
Oh, that's another cover. That's the exclusive. We got to unlock that later.
That's the exclusive feces cover. No, there is no feces cover.
No feces cover.
No feces cover. And it's enough covers for you. We do have one more. This is not the final image to the cover. This is just to demonstrate that it will be a sketch cover, and these are limited to only 20. We have only 20 sketch covers where you can request any character. It doesn't have to be a character from the book. So if you want Batman or Spider-Man or something like that, or you want Spider-Man fighting this little luchador, in a pose or something like that, that could be yours for the price that's on the Kickstarter. But again, not going to have a lot of these outside of the Kickstarter. So again, we have Scoot's cover exclusive to the Kickstarter. We have Art's cover exclusive to the Kickstarter, and we have the sketch covers exclusive to the Kickstarters.
Wow! So the sketch covers will be blank, and you're going to draw them.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Oh, yeah. I see. Oh, cool.
So
very good.
You'll see that this is up there on the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
If you look underneath, there's some examples of what you can have. You can have Deadpool. You can have anybody you want. They're exclusive and they're limited to only 20 altogether. So
right on.
Yeah. So your cover and Scoot's cover are exclusive only to the Kickstarter. So yeah, we just shilled out the Greatest Little Luchador. Look for it on Kickstarter. Search it, the Greatest Little Luchador Ever. If you back it now, and again, if you back it within the first 48 hours, in a couple of minutes, I'm going to start doing some sketch cards here while we're talking and doing the regular version of the podcast. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish a bunch of these, and anybody who orders within the first 48 hours, you'll randomly get selected, and you might get one of these sketch cards just randomly deposited in your order when it ships out.
Wow.
Yeah.
This sounds exciting. This is really cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping it is, and I'm hoping it entices people. So that's why I lured you guys into doing covers. I'm paying them in chocolate bars, which I haven't bought or shipped out, so you might not even get those chocolate bars, but that's how I'm paying you guys.
I still have
Wayne gave us all those chocolate bars.
I still have my Canadian chocolates. Yeah.
Your Aero bars? Oh yeah, that's how I paid you. Yeah. Wayne bought them and sent them to you, but yeah, they were that was your payment for doing these covers.
Nice. It was a future, past, and present. Yeah.
We ate all those. Those are good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
they were.
Yeah, it was. This was impromptu, and decided to do this podcast, and you guys were both free, which was weird. But you're both here, and
yeah,
we could talk about stuff because we haven't seen each other in a while either.
I had to race home. I was delivering a piece of art for an art show I'm doing Friday at Toy du Jour, but then I stopped by the Skokie store, hung out with Joe, and I had to eat, and I was like, man, I gotta come back. And you were texting me through that whole thing. I was like, I'm not even home, but I know I will be home.
Yeah.
And then when I came home, nobody was around, so I was like, oh, coast is clear, and I came down, plugged in, and now I'm live. But I hear movement upstairs, so
it was no big deal. It was no big deal if you could be on that. I kind of wanted to plug the Greatest Little Luchador Ever, but if you guys were on, that was what we were doing here. And Wayne's here. Oh yeah,
Wayne.
I supported all the covers.
Wow.
And Wisniewski. Oh yeah, I can't wait to read this one. All three covers look great. Thank you, sir.
Oh yeah, man. I
I
had
think
fun.
Wayne was mad about the chocolate bar comments, so he sent a bunch of feces emojis, or
that
maybe it
No,
was
feces?
feces in the background.
They might be chocolates. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hershey. They
I like
look
those chocolates. Those are
like
good.
Hershey Kisses
And the
almost.
special Canadian chocolate bar
Speaking
too
of.
can happen at NYCC. Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I ate way too much chocolate when he had him up the first time, when that first round that he gave us.
we should do the Yoko bar because those feces emojis almost look like Yoko chips. Yoko chocolate chips. You know, they could be Yoko chips. Yeah.
But yeah. So what's been happening with you guys?
Man, I'm gonna
A lot
let
of stuff.
Scoop go
Yeah.
first.
Oh, me? Well,
Yeah, because I got a lot. I could
Yeah.
take up 2 hours.
I'm
Yeah.
drawing. I think it was it was announced a while ago, but I'm drawing Ali Island, the next book I got
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out with Dave
Oh yeah, man.
Squatchy Scheid
Mm-hmm.
from Chicago. It's a skateboarding action adventure comedy book. And there's 2 books back to back. So this is gonna be my first time drawing 2 graphic novels back to back with no break in between. So we'll see how that goes.
Wow, are
Wow.
have those been announced and stuff? Or
Yeah, well, the date for the release hasn't been announced, but it was announced publicly that we've, signed with Penguin to do
Oh, very
these
cool.
books, this series. So
All
Oh,
right.
really? Oh, that's
Yes.
a good deal, sir.
yeah,
Big.
so it'll be fun. So,
I-
but yeah, I just started that, and then I've been promoting Ninja Kaiju, and then Franco and I have been talking about Ninja Kaiju 2, and then
Oh, cool.
Already
Number
you-
2, you're doing in a second one?
well, we have been talking about it. We're
Oh.
just trying to see if we can get
Oh,
that
if they-
going. So when I'm done with this other book, I can start working on
So
that.
when they're ready to say, when they give you the go ahead, you could go. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
cool.
yeah,
and,
Ninja Kaiju available February 17th as well.
and I'm drawing some illustrations for our buddy Andrew from Cincinnati Comic Expo. He has his own comic shop in the Cincinnati
Yeah,
area,
that's right.
and I'm
Yeah.
drawing some characters that he's going to use in the store to for signs, like this is this week's pick,
Oh, cool.
Zach's pick, and it'll be like people like his family basically that work at the stores and like their comic
nice.
picks and stuff. So I'm working on that in my spare time right now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell a secret that no
Oh,
one
yeah.
even knows. That I reached out to you to help me with this AEW book.
Oh yeah.
So I reached out to you and Jason May and Troy Donagara and Eric Wolfgang. So
Wow.
hopefully I'll have enough pages. I'm almost done thumbnailing the pages, and I'm going to send you your stuff soon.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the Young Bucks to send in some photographs that Chris Vidaniel is going to take some photos of the Young Bucks. So I'm waiting for that, but yeah, that's something. You could tell people now you're working on that.
Oh,
But
cool.
look at
Yeah.
that. Look at a little lucha.
Yeah. Look how
Yeah.
fast it's going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, man,
Goodness,
there's a
guys.
lot of stuff.
But yeah, I sent you some of those pages for that AEW book too. So
Mm-hmm.
we're excited. And you know what? Christopher Daniel's such a sweetheart. He backed the Kickstarter today.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he
Oh
did.
yeah.
Awesome that way. Yeah.
I saw you have a retailer tier, so I'm gonna back that. So even though I'm gonna get some, but I'm sure I will get some. But I'm gonna back it anyway.
Oh man, that's very appreciative. But
Yeah.
I'll hook you up, brother.
Yeah. I want
brother.
I want that memory card game. That's my kids are really into that, especially Felicity. She's 5. She's really into
cool.
those games.
Nice.
Mostly Disney princesses, but I think Little Luchador will be fine.
Yeah, there's
you
gonna be a whole bunch of monsters and stuff like that from the LXT universe. So, you know, the first Kickstarter I did, not including the stuff that we did years ago that Zod, ran. The first LXT Kickstarter wasn't really a comic book Kickstarter, so they didn't really put it under the comic book banner. They put it under games. So this is the first comic book thing that I'm running as well. So
yeah, that goes a long way once it's under.
yeah.
What's it?
D-Brad says, "Hey, how's it going, everybody?"
And I waved.
D-Brad is everywhere.
This
That
is what
guy
I
is
do.
D-Brad.
all over.
That's how I
Dan
do. So you know,
Wazuski
people
is
say,
what is everybody's favorite chocolate bars?
Oh, yeah.
Take 5.
Take 5.
Yeah, dude.
Did I raise you correctly?
What do you mean?
Take 5. Doesn't it have peanuts in it and stuff like that?
It has.
got everything.
It's got everything. Yeah, it's got
Ooh.
chocolate, peanut butter, peanuts, pretzels, caramel. Come on, man. I lived off of those in college.
That's way too much stuff. That's way too much. I don't know.
That's why it's perfect.
I go classic, man. I'm a Kit Kat Reese Cup guy.
Yeah, Kit Kats are those are great.
Reese Cup Twix. But
Oliver's really into Twix. Like anytime we go to like a gas station, he's always like, "Can I get a Twix?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't eat as much now, but now I just go sugar-free Red Bull and Planters peanuts.
I like
your favorite candy bar is sugar-free Red Bull.
Yeah.
I've been eating these almonds, snacking on these
Blue
natural
Diamond?
almonds. Yeah.
I like them. Natural.
Yeah, but what's your favorite candy bar though, Scoot?
Twix.
Twix.
Kit Kat or Twix, probably. Yeah.
Right? Good choice.
Anything would be
Reese
good for
Cup.
me.
Is Reese Cup still considered a candy bar?
I read that. I mean, it's not. It's more of like it's always included in that group, but I read that it's technically not a candy bar.
No, because it says cup right in the name. It's like hot dog. Is that a sandwich? I don't know.
Well,
I think so. I think it has to be considered into a candy bar type thing. It has to be. How can it not be?
Reese's Cups are voted the #1 Halloween candy every single year.
Yeah, but cups you can't really pour anything into them, so they're not really like a cup. You know, unless you cup it. I don't know. I've been cupped before, but never like in the style of Reese's.
I don't know if I want to know that.
But no, I'm not going to tell it on the podcast.
What have you been working on, Artie? We didn't get to you yet.
Yeah, man. I'm working on my All Ya Comics Universe imprint over at Paper Cuts. If you haven't heard, Paper Cuts and me have worked out. Oh, wait, let me restart. Paper Cuts is gonna print a bunch of my books. That's what I can say. And they're gonna print I got a contract for a few years, but I don't know if they released how many titles yet, but it's gonna be a few a year. But next year it's gonna be in Cat Volume 1 is coming out in January. I just approved it today. It's going to the printer tomorrow. And there's an ad in there for the next 3 books. I'm going to say what they are right now, even if they didn't do
World exclusive.
Yeah. Book 2 is Webster the Spider Monkey volume, and book 3 is Meteor Mite. So Webster, So the books are going to collect everything I've been publishing on my own and new stuff. There's lots of new stuff in these books, and Webster, including like Action Cat #1 is like half of it's stuff from All Ya Comics #1, 2, and 3, and then the other half of Action Cat is brand new stuff. So I'm trying to make new stuff to link all of the old stories, and I'm teasing Meteor Mite and Webster in the first volume. And Webster volume is all the stuff I already printed, and half of it's new again. And Meteor Mite is all stuff. I have 4 issues of Meteor Mite, so it's going to be one big chunk. So I'm so happy with this, and I'm working on stuff already that's coming out for 2027. So I'm ahead of schedule, and I'm just finishing up some BTS pages. They call them BTS, behind the scenes pages. So I'm working on some of that stuff. But right now, it's really fun to get an email from an editor that says Meteor Mite in the title, or Webster the Spider Monkey, and I get the finals, like the proofs that I have to approve. It's really cool, man. And it's cool to have an editor to tell me where all the commas and all the ellipses go in the dialogue. And but that's what I'm working on, and I have a whole bunch of stories ready to come out with Paper Cuts. And the first book comes out in January, and then in March, the collection of my Yogg's trilogy comes out. It's a big 360-page volume that's all 3 Yogg's books put together in one, and I think it's going to be a soft cover book, and it's intended for like big market book places, bookstores. Maybe Walmart, maybe Target, but definitely it's on like Barnes & Noble and Simon & Schuster's website, all of these places. So I'm doing a lot of stuff. And I'm doing a secret project too that I can't tell anybody about yet. But I'm working on That's what we always say. There's so many secrets. I got a secret thing. I can't tell you, but it's like, why'd you bring it up then, Baltazar, if you can't say nothing?
Well, I know Scoot's working on a couple of things, and I have a couple of things that I can't
Yeah.
talk about either. So yeah, we're always doing something.
Yeah, so I can't wait to talk about this new thing, but my sketches are due now. I've been turning in my pages. They're due in September here. So I've been turning in my pages for this new secret thing. But this is going to be I got at least 4 books coming from this, and it's all brand new characters, brand new story. It's not tied to the Aya Comics universe, so it's something different. And I can't wait to show everyone, but we'll get there eventually. Hopefully by I don't know when. Hopefully sometime. I didn't even draw the cover yet. So what's that?
In the future.
Yeah, the future. But right now it's like we're taking our time with this new project, and it's really cool. And we're taking our time with it because the people involved, the people in the know, they know that I have so many things that I'm working on. And while I was working on this new secret project, the paper cut stuff came through, and I was talking to paper cuts for almost 3 years about this paper cuts imprint, and now it's happening. So it's like once stuff happens, man, you got to kick it in gear and go. Now it's like, okay, you wanted this, boom, let's go. And baby Jesus, like I keep praying to baby Jesus, and he says, "What are you doing, man? You praying to me for 20 years. Now you got it. Now you're asking me for more help." But no. But it's working out really good. And then with the AEW stuff, AEW book's going to collect all of our team ups with Action Cat, with the wrestlers, with Christopher Daniels and Kazarian. And there's a last part that's about 40 pages, maybe 50 pages of story that is going to be the backup part of the collection. And I just saw, driving home, there's a big billboard banner. That's one of the ones that changes. So it's like lights up the street. So their AEW wrestlers are going to be playing at the Now Center, Now Arena, and it's near my house. It's only 3 miles away from my house. And when I saw that, I passed by a few weeks ago, and I saw that they were going to be here December 27th. So I'm like, man, I really want to finish this book so we can have it by December 27th. So that's my goal right now.
Are you going to go to the show?
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, and but if I don't have the book done, I'm not going. I'm going to be too ashamed. But I want to get this book done so I can send it to Christopher Daniels, and we could get it printed, and we can have it for the show. So that's where I'm trying to beat. I'm trying to beat the deadline right now. So it's still September. So if I could get this book done by October, get it to the printer in November, we could have it by the end of December.
I wonder if Christopher Daniels watches this.
Oh, probably. What up, Daniels? What up, CD?
Yeah, he sees us on social media, and like I said, I saw today. I was looking through the people that backed the Kickstarter already, which is live right now, and he backed the project. So I'm very, very appreciative. Yeah, Wayne asked Scoot, "Are you eating during the pod?"
Yeah. Yep. I'm muted.
Awesome.
I muted myself so Johnny didn't yell at me from another pod that he's doing.
And then he said, "Art, will you have the collected books for NYC, New York, or Chicago?"
No, my first book, the Aya comic or Action Cat collection, comes out in January, so I'll probably have it for C2E2, but not New York. New York, I'll have Flash Gordon Part 2.
Ooh, speaking of which, look what I got today.
Did you just get them? Yeah, I got mine today too.
Yeah, Flash Gordon Volume 2. This
man.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't even look at it yet. I don't even know who's in that book. And
I'll tell you. It is Art Baltazar,
okay.
Franco, Scott Chandler, Mike Cavallaro, Chris Eliopoulos, Rachel Ordway, Maria Shrivan, Ryan Estrada, Bill Walco, Jacob Shabbat, Stan Sakai, Chris Giruso, Alexis Fajaro, I think it is. Excuse me if I got it wrong. Tebow, Shane Campos, Mike Federali, Jim Keefe, Don Griffin, Mike Kunkel, John Kirschbaum, Rich Kozlowski, John Patrick Green, Alex Schumacher, Jason May, and Adam and his son, Adam Malenta and his son as well.
Wow, that's an incredible lineup, man.
It is a huge, incredible lineup, and we're actually going to be having a signing in Oh Yeah Comics here in New York with I think maybe like about 10 of us from the book.
Wow.
Sometime in November. This releases November 4th. As well as my copies of Chase Speedington, which will
cool.
be out on.
Let me know the date. Maybe I could swing it.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
I've been.
we're working on another date, maybe a week or so earlier, where I might come out to Skokie and
Cool.
do a signing. So we're trying to set the. Hold on a minute, Scoot. Let's check this out.
Is that the book that Oliver did this pinup for? His Raptor version of Flash
You know
Gordon?
what? Let me look and see.
I think right.
I think it's
I
in
think
there.
it
Yeah.
is. I think it's that book.
Let me see.
Oliver McMahon. They should have put his name on the back.
Ooh, hold on. I'm going to give away a secret interior of the book, which I'm not supposed to do, but I'm going to do it right now. Look at it. There it is.
Yeah, let's go.
There it is. Oliver McMahon. Right there. Oh,
Can't
sorry.
see it.
I didn't put up the secret of the book. Here we go. I was looking at the wrong.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
there it is.
Oh,
Hey.
that's cool, man. He's in there. His first published
There
work.
it is.
Yep, that's cool.
Hold
Hold on to that original. Hold on to that original.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
I love
It's
it.
a Raptor version of Flash Gordon with some kind of laser, and he's shooting a little turtle with it to try to mutate it.
Maybe he's giving him powers. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
I love it.
Flash.
I love to see the same suit that I drew in
Master
there.
of the universe.
Yeah. But yeah,
Ooh,
man.
Eric Wolfgang is here. Vamonos
Oh, yeah, Eric.
Luchador. That's right.
Luchadors, yeah.
I don't know what that says, but
It says, "Let's go, little luchador." That's right.
Let's go. Let's do
Eric
it.
Wolfgang
Hey.
and that kid on the NFA, Nick Arliani, and I are working on a book together that we should have relatively soon. It's called exclusive here on the pod right now.
Let's go.
It's called Astro Fox.
Really?
And we're working on a book that is almost done. Wayne gives you a shout out to the all different art universe.
Yeah.
And Tom Holbrook says your work always pops. Oh, thank you, man.
Pops, man, it pops. It pops, man, it pops. Yeah, man. This is cool. And it's
so yeah, sorry, I'm interrupting. Sorry, Art, for a second, but people always ask, how come you don't do more podcasts? If you just run through the list of all the stuff we just talked about, that's why.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Art. Sorry.
Oh, I don't know what I was going to say. I just got a page open here to work on. It's a Webster page, but I don't know what I was about to say. Oh, I was going to say that it's amazing that how much stuff we're all working on combined, and it's all most of it is all our own ideas, our own characters and stuff. And that's what I really like the best, man. And you know what? I find that like two kids recently. One in San Diego I met, and I forget her name, but I saw her for the last 2-3 years. And now she's about 16, maybe 17. She's a high school kid, but she gave us her new book, and it was like a duck or something.
Yeah.
And and then recently another kid, Instagram sent me a bunch of photos of his new book, and he draws like an orange character, like he's an actual orange, like piece of fruit. And both of these kids reached out to me a few years ago, and I told them what to do. I said, go print the book and go get a table at a show and go sell your book. And both of these kids have been doing that. And it's real cool to see, like, we're doing that. But then when I tell kids that's the trick. You just don't wait for someone to hire you. You just go do it.
Yeah.
And
I
so
tell people that. Yeah.
and the kids it was just yesterday or the day before that a kid sent me all his photos, and he said he printed a book and went to a show and sold 20 copies.
Wow.
I'm like, wow, that's amazing, because
I think that's better than the last show I went to.
yeah, to sell 20 copies is awesome, man.
Yeah, that is good.
So so I like that. I like hearing that kind of stuff, and I'm a big fan of just people's when it's your own characters and when your own stories, your own stuff that come out of your own head, and you don't get by pitching it to big companies, you get rejected that way. But when you do it yourself, you don't have to go through that process of heartbreak.
Well, honestly, too, it's that's what this Kickstarter was about. I was actually talking to Scoot the other night about this. That it really I've shied away from Kickstarter mostly because of school schedule and stuff like that, and it was tough to do on a school schedule. But
Sure.
now without school and Kickstarter is the perfect place to for me to explore stuff that I normally wouldn't really do or pitch to a publisher. Case in point with this Luchador book, I tried something different with the coloring, and I don't have to be beholden to an editor that says, no, we're not going to do this or whatever. I didn't even pitch it anywhere, and I'm just going to kickstart it. And if it funds and it comes out. And if it doesn't, that's okay too.
Yeah, that's cool. And like, yeah, you don't have any rules. And I heard your interview with Johnny, and
oh, thanks,
I watched it. Yeah, I watched it, and that was cool that you said that it's like you said it's like a laboratory.
Laboratory, right?
Yeah, you just use Kickstarter as something to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot with self-publishing. That's what we've been doing too. Print low print runs and just sell them at shows and bring copies to the store. We're fortunate because we have 3 stores, so we can make books and just send them to our stores. And we have 3 stores that are going to carry our books. So that's been
right, at the very least.
Yeah, at least 3 stores. Yeah, and so.
But there are
cool.
on the Greatest Little Luchador Ever Kickstarter, there are retailer levels, so you can get Scoot arch cover and the regular cover as well. So yeah.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be good. I'd like doing your cover too, because I tried different designs. I had like whenever I draw a character, I always kind of sketch him first, try to get my version of it. And same with like every time I drew a Tiny Titans character or Itty Bitty Hellboy or even Flash Gordon, I try to get him to where it looks like I drew him, afterward. Because the first design is always like stiff and you don't look right. And I got to tweak them. But when your guys, I got them pretty quick. And then when I penciled that cover, I just went ahead right with the ink line, just went nuts. I went nuts and I drew it real fast so they would be real loose. And the bull took about 3 tries to get him to where I liked him, because the first one he had too many like real muscles and he just didn't look right. But now he looks kind of like a creature. But the cat girl was real easy for me to get, and the little Lucha, I had to redo his body a few times. But the faster I drew them, the better they looked, I thought. So that's how I was able to get your cover. So it was pretty fun.
And how much editorial control did I exert over you?
0.
That's the cool thing about
yeah.
That's the cool thing about the Kickstarter.
I'm like, hey man, I'm done, and you're like, awesome. Here you go.
Like you guys asked for reference, so I'm like, here's reference, but I want your style. You don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Like do what I want. I want Scoot's version and I want Art's version. I don't want my version. I already have my version of those characters.
The only thing I had to keep changing on the Little Lucha was his eyes, because first I had him with round eyes and then I drew him like that. But then and his eyes and his mouth. So after a while, like you gotta stop looking at the reference and just do it. Just gotta go for it, and that's how I got him.
Yeah,
and,
I did this similar thing, Artie. I glanced at the reference and then I did a real rough sketch of this in my sketchbook, like just like gestural draw. I just made a big guy and these 2 little guys are fighting him. And I showed it to Franco. He's like, "Yeah, do that."
It's
perfect.
Then
I just use a reference mostly for like the colors and the costume detail or whatever,
And I like your background too with the crowd. Like
just simple.
Yeah, because it makes characters pop too. You just set them back, and plus you don't have to draw all those people.
Yeah.
And in my Meteor my book,
people in a comic book.
In my Meteor my book, I took a photo of an actual crowd at a wrestling show, and I altered the colors and distorted it a little bit, and I used that as a background.
Yeah, that's what you got to do sometimes.
Real people. And I love when fans pick it out when people are reviewing my book, and any of my books. They always find something that is a real photograph. And I like taking photographs of food. Like if I have a character's order a pizza, I'll go find pictures of pizza and put it in there. But I'll alter it so the photographer won't get mad at me. But there's a few there was a comic I did recently where they were eating grits. So I actually went online and looked up grits, and I put the grits in there and gumbo, and so I like to alter all the food.
You
I
should
like,
like
start.
to use real
I like
photos.
that Art has to go into kitchens to create his covers.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
was
what
gonna
he
say
does?
you should start every time you have a meal, Artie. Just take a picture of your food, and then
Mhm.
you'll probably use it later.
That's what I did with the rocks. I found some rocks in my
Yeah.
backyard. Yeah, and I have a idea for my Drew and Jot book that Drew and Jock get kicked out of the sketchbook and they get kicked out in the yard.
Ooh.
And so, I don't I've told the story before. This is a good story. So I thought I would go in the yard and take a bunch of photos of real, like the grass and the flowers and the trees. And I know after San Diego one year, I came home and my wife says, It's perfect right now. Go outside because all the flowers are bloom. They're all in bloom. It's real bright and colored. So I was crawling through the grass with my camera, taking pictures because when Drew and Jack get kicked out of the sketchbook, they're small. So I wanted their proportions. They're like the worm's eye view kind of a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I was crawling around in my yard in the grass, taking photos of flowers, and then I stood up to look at my phone, my camera, and I look over in the yard, and the neighbor was out sunbathing,
Oh,
and she had
geez.
her bathing suit on. I'm like, oh, and so I dug back down real quick and crawled back in the house. And my wife says, "You're done already?" Like, yeah, I'll do this tomorrow. Like, I think I got enough. So luckily she didn't see me.
That's
So
like that movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids when he's out there at that magnifying glass looking in the
yeah,
yard and the neighbors are just watching him, making fun of him.
yeah. So I don't think anyone saw me, but I have some good photos though. So I'm gonna make a Drew and Job book that's gonna have those photos in it. So you'll see. I can't reveal when it's coming. Well, you might have like, what did he just say? He's making another Drew and Job book?
Yeah.
I kind of did, yeah, but I didn't say how it's coming out. Oh,
Yeah,
you can figure it out though. But
it's all spoiler free exclusives going on here.
yeah, man, we're going nuts.
Yeah.
We're like, we don't care. We got the NFA with us.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Not effing around. That's what that means. The NFA.
That's right.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
The cat girl is awesome. Thank you, Wayne. Yeah,
Hey.
Lagata. She's
Lagata.
she's in there. Yeah. And have you guys seen the Batwoman Lucha movie? I have not.
Oh,
I think
Is there
I've seen
one?
pieces of
I've
it.
heard of it. I think.
remember years ago they made action figures, Batman and I think it was all DC Comics universe luchas, like they had a Batman luchador and a Superman.
No.
I remember
And
that. Yeah.
I don't think they have. I don't know if they've ever came out. I think they might have got canceled before they canceled the series before they came out. But I was looking forward to them because it looked like you know that guy the artist Raphael Grandpa.
Yeah.
I think it was
Insane.
based off of his drawings.
Oh wow.
And but man, they were cool looking figures, and they were DC guys like luchadors. They only made like 3 or 4 of them, but I think it was Batman, Superman. It might have been a Catwoman or Batgirl, and I can't, maybe Wonder Woman, and I can't remember. But I remember the Batman one because I was like, I want this one, but I don't. It never came out though. But
Dang.
that'd be cool custom Mego figures to make.
Now I want to see if they have them because I want those figures. You know.
Yeah, and years ago too, like when I was showing you Wolf Boy sketches in my sketchbook way back then, 90s, 1998, 99. I had little lucha drawings of little wrestlers. And at that time, there was a cartoon on Cartoon Network called Mucha Lucha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
Hey,
that?
I remember that one.
Yeah, and once I saw that, I stopped drawing those guys because I'm like, people are gonna think that it's too close because they
I know.
look like those, and I'm
I
like,
hate when that happens.
yeah. And so I got some luchas. I gotta look them up. They're in one of my sketchbooks. But we should, if I do, they should team up with the little lucha. You know, we should.
It's
have
weird.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
It's weird
yeah.
when that happens.
these guys were well. This guy was was made in the LXT book, so he was part of the card game that Jason developed, and then I did the artwork for.
Hmm.
But then Nick and I were talking one day, and we were like, oh, it'd be cool to do something with these characters, maybe like in an all ages book, because the LXT book is all ages, but it's a little bit kind of like on the scary
yeah.
side.
Use PG-13, yeah.
Yeah, but so then we were talking about this, and Nick kind of sparked the idea of what to do with this, and we kind of just ran with it, and it was just a lot of fun, and just putting it together story wise. It was cool to work on something with him,
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I had a lot of fun working on it.
very cool.
Good stuff. Let's see. We have more comments.
Yes, indeed, we do.
See. I'm a big fan of the design of Ninja Kaiju. I really enjoy getting to see the pages preview online too. Oh yeah, thank you, sir.
Oh, thank
Okay,
you,
man.
Brad.
D-Brad.
Yeah,
Brad.
yeah. We're excited about Ninja Kaiju. It's
It looks good.
it amazes me that this idea didn't exist already. I kind of had this idea, and I was trying to figure out, like, what do kids like and stuff like that, because I had this idea for wanting to do a book, but I didn't know what. And then I was like, oh, kids like monsters and stuff like that, and kids like ninjas and stuff like that. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute.
I feel like everybody likes monsters.
Yeah, if you take a ninja and a monster and put it together, what would happen? So Ninja Kaiju was born, and then I called up Scoot, and I'm like, Scoot, hey, what do you think of this?
Yeah, that's cool.
Scoot, true to fashion, just like real fast, sent me a sketch while we were on the phone talking about it. So,
and I think that sketch is in the book, right? Yeah, it's in the book.
It might be, yeah.
I think I gave it to them.
Does the sketch of the Ninja Kaiju look different than what he looks not like now? Or is
he's pretty close. But he's like the original Ninja Kaiju. He kind of looks more like a Godzilla, where he kind of looks more fat and slow.
Yeah,
like he's just like not as streamlined,
Yeah.
But he looks pretty close. I mean, I didn't change too much. Because partly the other thing Franco and I were saying was, let's make something that doesn't require a lot, even though it's going to be action and everything. Let's make the characters and everything be as simple and iconic looking as possible. So let's not add a whole bunch of like stuff to them. We'll keep
I always like the way characters look like at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then look like the modern, like what they go to, even like Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey Mouse probably the biggest change, but Bugs Bunny, you could tell like he was dopey and kind of goofy looking, and then he gets more wise guy and he stands up straight. And Mickey, like just the transformations of even Tom and Jerry too. Remember when he looked more like a cat.
Yeah,
they look more realistic.
Yeah, so I like that, and even in our own drawings, like you could see the way Wolf Boy looked in the beginning, and now the way I draw him now is just, and that goes from like you just keep drawing your character, and when you don't need reference anymore, you just get so used to it. Right. And that's cool. And I remember our Tiny Titans pitch. The first drawing of Tiny Titans were like real short and chubby. They looked like babies more, and then they became stretchy later. Taller, a little stretchier.
Stretchy Hulk.
Yeah, Stretchy Hulk.
Yeah, Beast Boy had the Teen Titans TV show costume. I remember that one when that came out.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, George Perez was the guy who said, can you put him in the red and white?
Hey.
Yeah.
We're like, sure. Yes, George Perez requested that. The answer will be yes.
The other thing
of course.
Yes,
with
sir.
Ninja Kaiju, when I was drawing it in the beginning, he's just like, well, I don't want to spoil too much, but he's roaring a lot. So I just use he looks pretty consistent because I'm just drawing him with his mouth open and he's like a monster. But by the end, he shows more expression. So he kind of looks different. I realized I was drawing him a little bit different because I needed to convey expression on his face, not just angry roaring like he does at the beginning, Yeah.
What I like is that he's wearing a shirt. And that makes me to believe that he has a shirt and pants, which means to me he was a man at one point.
Yeah, don't give it away, but it might be in the title, Ninja Kaiju.
Just from what I see, you know. Now, I didn't even read. I really haven't seen anything that the internet hasn't seen. So that just tells me he was once a man at some point.
Kind of like the Hulk.
maybe on his way to work, trying to catch the bus, and then he got some
Ninja
kind
bus.
of I don't know if he got ninja powers first or did he get kaiju powers first, or
Right.
was it double dose? And I can see there looks like the Daily Planet in the background.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure. They might be in Metropolis, maybe.
You know what I
Kaiju
keep
got bit
getting
by a ninja.
from this
Mhm.
cover and then one of the sneak preview pages? He's got like those tree chucks.
Yeah,
And
tree
people,
chucks.
that's what I get the most comments on so far from people. And Franco will probably have to incorporate those into the second volume more because we really just did it as like a one-off part.
Yeah,
a
because
little
the
bit.
thing about the tree trucks is they're full-size trees, and he's a full-size kaiju.
Uh-huh.
So the chain connecting the trees
Yeah.
has to be this giant chain.
From like
Yeah.
a ship, like the Titanic.
Yeah,
the
like an
anchor.
anchor. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it
Mhm.
can't be just a regular chain you buy
That's
at
right.
Ace Hardware.
You're right.
Oh, we
Yeah.
thought about that.
All right, good. Yeah, because like I understand. Otherwise, he'd be real tiny,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
that would be
And
broccoli nunchucks.
Also, you know, I'm glad that Scoot's not too mad at me because the amount of things that I threw in this book that he had to draw, it's not just ninjas and kaijus. Oh no, it's robots and a whole bunch of other stuff that
Dogs.
Oh my.
dogs, robots,
Fish.
fish.
Oh,
Bears.
yes, he fights
Yeah.
fish too.
Oh,
Well,
everything.
yeah.
Does he fight his chicken named Harold or anything?
That's for the crossover when we do
Okay.
one of the books.
I have a
Um,
King Harold in my Giro Man book.
We'll do AEW versus the Ninja Kaiju.
Yeah.
And what I like about that picture, it said Franco and Scoot present,
That's right.
meaning everyone just knows you guys as Franco and Scoot.
Yes. Yeah.
You don't need anything else, just Scoot. It's like Sting and Madonna
Yeah.
present, like that's it. Beyonce.
Yeah, D-Brad says he could do a crossover with Mucha, Luchas, and Ninja.
Oh,
It
that
could
would
be
be
a
cool.
it could be a Lucha Kaiju.
Lucha Kaiju.
Wayne says, I found a
Lucha
couple
Kaiju.
articles stating that DC Collectibles canceled the Lucha Explosiva figure line. Oh, why?
Oh,
In
that was a cool
2019,
line.
he says.
Yeah.
we
See?
got Nerdy Dog 04 says hello.
Hello.
Oh, we got yeah,
Oh, yeah, man.
Haas.
There he
yeah,
is.
Haas.
Hey.
Hey, oh yeah, podcast.
I miss Haas.
Mhm.
I haven't seen him in years.
Mhm.
And Wayne says no ninja junk showing. Yeah,
Well,
because he's wearing
Oh,
pants.
He's
You
wearing
got to
pants.
read it, Wayne. You'll
Yeah.
see.
It'd be cool to see the little
Yeah.
Lucha on the Ninja Kaiju's shoulder,
Yeah,
like kind of
Yeah.
like guiding
Yeah.
him. All right, let's go there.
like a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Also, since there's a little spot to talk. What I'm doing here with these is I'm drawing a whole bunch of these sketch cards, and if you contribute to the Greatest Little Luchador Ever Kickstarter in the first 48 hours, I'm going to draw a bunch of these, maybe like 10, 15 of these. If you join within the first 48 hours, I could see all that information, and these are going to be randomly inserted into packages that are going out. Physical rewards only, but
Wow.
you have a chance of winning one of these if you help contribute in the first 48 hours. So that's what these things going on here are, in case you were wondering.
And the
Nice.
first 48 hours are the most important
That's
Yeah.
right.
of a murder.
Yes, indeed.
That's
Yeah.
where the victim's still alive. Usually.
Yeah,
You
the
know.
first
Could be.
48 on A&E.
Oh,
That's right.
We'll edit that out. That wasn't appropriate. Like, hey, Baltazar,
People are thinking
off
they're gonna get a body in their reward.
you're off the clock, Baltazar. Yeah.
Don't you know that's one of the add-on bonuses, a mystery you got to solve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
So yeah, man, just I haven't talked to you guys in a while about stuff either. So
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think we talked about the Superman film, but we didn't get real involved and in depth with stuff when we talked about it last time.
We did an podcast about it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, speaking of that Superman movie, I got it just happened today. The kids were like, so Felicity and Oliver, but more so Felicity, they're really into that K-pop Demon Hunter show on Netflix, that movie.
I've heard about that one, yeah.
And Felicity wants to watch it all the time. And I was like, the other day, I'm like, no, let's watch something else. And she's like, how about that new Superman movie? So I'm like, see,
cool.
they did it. They got she's 5 and she's seen it a couple times now and she likes it. So she's like, how about that new Superman movie?
yeah,
Are
just
you
make
able
sure
to watch
you
it now?
Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't watch that. I heard it's questionable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is Superman available to watch now?
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
digital. You can buy it. My brother
You can
bought
buy
it.
it.
buy
It's
it.
not, it's
Yeah,
not
my
streaming
brother
yet.
bought it, and I have access to watch it through his
I see.
Movies Anywhere app.
I miss you too, Scoot, says Haas.
Oh yeah, Haas.
And
Oh,
D
yeah.
Brett says, when does the first 48 hours begin? Hopefully you're not talking about a cold case or a homicide, D Brett, but the first 48 hours of the Kickstarter started this morning. So I think
Wow.
tomorrow night at midnight is when the 48 hours ends. So anybody who contributes in the first 48 hours will get a chance. I'm going to do about 10 of these. Probably not all tonight, not here, but I'll do 10 of them all together, and they'll be randomly inserted in. I'll just pick names out of a hat from the first contributors within the first 48 hours, and they'll get this as a secret prize in there.
Got to make sure one's deep red though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
K-pop Demon Hunters is amazing, says Mario. Oh, yeah.
I've heard good things.
I don't know what that is.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, but it was so popular they had what you call it.
They released it in theaters.
They released it.
Yeah.
In yeah.
Is it
And our
animated?
Kids,
Is it animated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a CG show. Yeah.
Yep.
Is it like an anime?
Yep.
No, it's like a Pixar movie kind of.
Oh,
I thought it was anime.
It's like
Yeah, it's like a CG. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like CGI. Yeah.
Oh
I
wow,
have no idea.
no clue.
It's like a Korean drama, but like action. It's like a Korean drama if it was like Pixar is my best way to explain it.
And how old is Felicity now that she knows this and likes it and stuff like that?
5. She's in kindergarten. Yeah, and all the
5.
kindergartners are talking about it too. They all sing the songs and everything because they've got a lot of catchy tunes in it.
Yeah, she's your Bubachie Babach.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I dropped my cap on my marker and it landed all the way over there. So
Oh, now you got to finish drawing with the same pen.
Now, if you're at Johnny's, you might find a glove over there.
You might find a glove or a sock or or another cap. What if you find 2 caps and not know which one is which? That's the worst thing is when you find a cap in your floor and you're like, oh, that means
what happens if the cap ends up in your? Oh, I'm not going to say that.
Whoa.
Yeah, you could say it. You just got to put "not for kids" in the video.
Cap in US. That's for sure. All right, I'm back. I found the cap. It was all the way on the other side of the room.
But you know what? Lately, the last maybe three weeks, I would say, maybe less, I had a proud father moment where we watched. At first, the moment was me and my son watched the first Daredevil season, the Netflix Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good choice.
The Kingpin, and that's how I told my son. It's like, yeah, I met D'Onofrio.
Oh yeah,
I got to hang out with him a little bit, and I now know that he did not go to Columbia College, but I still think he's lying to me.
That's one of the best Cincinnati moments, Sardi.
Yes. So yeah, I remember telling him that. Did you go to Columbia? And he says no. I said, are you sure? He goes, I never went there. You were never a student. No, I wasn't.
The best part was when you came back after like the conversation, like, oh, thank you. And you came back and said, are you sure, sir? Because I think you might be lying to me.
Yeah.
I think you're lying to me. Yeah. Because I swear, Mystic Pizza, that kid was in my class. And then when I came back to school, he was not in class anymore because the movie was a hit. But he said no. But anyway, like we watched this Daredevil show and it had closure. The first season is done.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to watch anymore, you really don't have to because you get it. But I told my son, there's still 2 seasons of this Netflix show. And I think they're making 2 more of the new one. There's like Daredevil Reborn. Yeah. And we watched a trailer for Daredevil Reborn. That's what started this. We watched a trailer because we were just watching trailers on all the Marvel stuff. We watched the Daredevil trailer and he didn't know there was a Daredevil show. And he said, Dad, that's the Kingpin from Hawkeye. Like, wait. Dad, you know him from Hawkeye? He says, yeah, he was the bad, remember? And I'm like, wait a minute. And then I was like, wait till you see. So we watched Daredevil season 1. It was the origin of Daredevil, origin of Kingpin. And he loved it. We both loved it. And I said, okay, we could start Daredevil season 2. I don't remember it. I remember Punisher being in it, but I don't remember
the Punisher arc.
Yeah, and I remember it just being more Daredevil. I like the first season had a good story, had origins, it had closure. Daredevil saved the day, Kingpin's in jail. Spoiler, so it had closure. And I said, we could continue. There's like 4 more seasons if we want to watch. Or is there anything else you want to start watching? And guess what he said? I had this moment. He said, like when it said, 7 words. Dad, can we watch Breaking Bad? And I'm like, oh my God.
He hasn't watched it before. All right.
And I said, he never seen it. I said, are you sure? And he said, yeah. I said, okay, let's go. Let's do it. I said, don't give up. After 3 episodes, kind of feel slow, but don't give up. And he goes, okay. And we watched 1 episode, and I paused it, and I said, what do you think? Oh, my God, let's keep going. Like we watched 5 episodes.
Fantastic pilot, yeah.
First 5 episodes in one night. And then he says, that's such a good show. I'm like, it gets better. And then we watched season 1, like episode 6 and 7. And then we had to take a break. I'm like, are you ready? You want more? Because Tuco's in there and stuff. And we're in the middle. We got like 3 episodes left of season 2 right now. And man, does he love it. And the bad thing is I got to keep working. I got to work. I can't just sit there and watch 5 hours Breaking Bad every night. So, and now that I've been watching with him, my wife's been joining us, and Sonny's been joining us, and now my wife wants to watch it with us. So we all have to. So over the weekend, we watch a bunch of like 8 more hours of Breaking Bad, and it's such a good show. We got to the part with Jane, Jesse and Jane, and combo
stuff.
and all this. Oh, he just met Gustavo Fring, so it's like wow. So man, is it cool, and he loves it, and this will be my 16th time watching this show.
Makes sense.
I don't know what it is about this show, but I love it, and I never get tired of it. And it's like when I watch it over and over, now I'm watching it again and again, I could see all the stuff that's coming, even though like there's so many hints and subtle hints in this storytelling that's leading to season 5, and then I'm only on season 2. So I see that, and I think it really helps in writing, especially like writing characters who are a universe of characters, So it's like, I don't know what it is, man, but I just love this show so much. I never get tired of it. Of course, I have my favorite episodes and my least favorite, but even the least favorite episodes, I still love them. I just don't love them as much as other episodes.
Dude, what's going to happen when you get to the end of that and then he finds out that there's Better Call Saul?
Oh, I told him already.
Oh,
I said, yeah, I told him Better Call Saul, and he says, well, I heard it's a sequel, a prequel. I'm like, no. It comes after. You got to watch Breaking Bad first because Saul will reveal characters. And my buddy Raisky watched Better Call Saul first. He never saw Breaking Bad, and so he watched Better Call Saul first, and he's the only guy I know who did that.
No, my brother Tim did that.
Yeah, and I told him, well, how was Breaking Bad? And he said, well, I knew who all the guys were. So when old man Salamanca with the bell shows up, he already knows who he is. I'm like, wow, that's got to be different. Like, because when you're watching Breaking Bad, it's revealed for you as you're watching with Walter White.
Yeah.
Like you're following a single character. Walter White's finding out stuff as you are. And I think that's the best form. That's my favorite form of storytelling, when you're finding out as the character, like Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan said you killed him. He's, no, I'm your father. Like, what?
Right,
and you're like, holy cow.
Right, especially even though like kids nowadays are watching them in order, the Star Wars in order. Yeah, I would still advocate for watching 4, 5, 6 first.
Yeah, release order.
No, I would too, actually.
Definitely release order, yeah.
And I love the prequels, but no, the original release order makes the most sense in terms of watching Star Wars. It just works like so well. Because then you have that twist. Because you have that twist. Spoilers for like a movie that's been out for like years at this point. That like that's Anakin. What? And then you find out like how that happened. And that's so cool.
Yeah, and even in the very first Star Wars movie, when Vader boards the ship, you have no idea who he is.
That's right.
But he's the bad guy.
Uh-huh.
And like he gets in there and he puts his arms on his hips, looks around, and it's go forward. He's the bad guy.
Yep.
And he doesn't even say nothing. So that's so powerful image, and especially all these guys are laying on the ground dead, and he just walks over them.
How many of the Star Wars characters, though, did you guys know before you saw the movie, just from the marketing and promoting? Like, obviously, you knew Darth Vader was bad.
I only knew the Hildebrand poster.
Yeah.
And to me, I didn't know 3PO was a droid, because he on the poster he looked kind of lumpy, but I guess that was the paint. But he didn't. He looked like a creature. Like I thought he had skin when I first saw him. And when, of course, my dad, I asked him what the character's names were, and he's going to say something weird.
Yeah.
And when I got home, I couldn't remember, and he told me 3PO's name was Creepio. He says, Creepio. I'm like, so I called him Creepio for a long time. When he said Luke Sidewalk, I'm like, it's not Sidewalk. It's like Skywalker. And
Luke Sidewalk.
And he told me his name was Vader Darth. He told me they got it wrong in the movie. His real name's Vader Darth.
Why do you mess with you all the time?
I don't know,
I like
man.
that your dad sets you up to get beat up at school.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Darth Vader. And you're like, no, it's not.
It's Vader Darth. Yeah. But I know I had drawings of them when I came home from the movie. I would draw the characters and cut them out and play with them as action figures. And I still have those drawings. I have a folder in my upstairs cabinet that my mom and dad saved this notebook for me. And when I got married and stuff, they gave me this folder, and it was all my drawings from like when I was 8 years old, and I was drawing all the Star Wars guys. And those are the characters.
By the way, that's a cop out on a wedding gift too. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, it took 40 years to give it to me.
Did you were you just like, could you not believe it when you first saw those Star Wars toys?
Oh my God, it was. I told my kids that you guys just don't know what it was like, because right now we go to the all their life. I'm a big supporter for toys. You want it? All right, we better get it, because I know what it feels like when you can't get it and you never get it, and now you're chasing it, and then finally get it when you're 38 years old. You can finally buy it. So when the Star Wars toys came out, it was after Christmas, of course, but we went to it was called A&P. It was either called A&P or Nationals. It was some kind of discount store, and they had all the figures, and there was a release date. Like, all the parents knew, my mom knew, and it was on the news. Like, Star Wars figures are hitting next Tuesday. They're showing up.
Yeah, because when the movies came out, there were no figures, so they came out after the success of the movie, basically.
Yeah, and they had all the bootleg toys. Like Mego got into action with Micronauts and all these other 12-inch figures of I forgot what they call, Galaxy Stars or something. They had all of these toys that were like kind of like Star Wars, but they weren't Star Wars. So when we went to this store, it was me and my little brother. I was about 8 years old, and you see this giant rack of toys, every figure hanging there, and Mom says, okay, pick one. We need to go. Like, one? Like, I had to pick one. I'm like, oh my God. And they're like, that was such a torture. Like, who do I pick? So I picked Darth Vader. And then I'm hoping my brother, please pick Luke, pick Luke, pick Luke. And he picked Luke. So I was like, oh, cool. So we had Luke and Vader. But every week, she said, we'll go back when your dad gets paid. And I don't know if it was a week or 2 weeks, but it felt like forever. And then we went back and bought another one, and I got Han Solo. And I remember I had the original Han Solo with the small head.
Yeah.
And later they changed him. And I know why. And everyone's like, why did they change it? Because the moment I got home, the head popped off.
Uh-oh.
And I had to wait like another 2 weeks to get another Han Solo. And when I went to go get another Han Solo, they had the large one at that point. And I didn't want it. He looked like Mick Jagger, I thought. Like, he looked weird. Like, I didn't want him. So I bought, I think I bought Chewbacca, but I glued Han Solo's head back on. So he had this real glue, like turtleneck glue on the figurehead. So, but I used him like, but he was real tall. His neck was long. Oh, it was all glue. But that was real tough, man, to like do that. And I would have the Micronauts toys. Mego made the Micronauts toys. So I would use the yellow one as C-3PO, and when Han Solo broke, I would use the Micronauts Space Glider as Han Solo. because if he took his helmet off, he had cool hair, and I thought he looked like Han Solo. So I gave him Han Solo's gun from the Kenner action figure. But you just do your best, man. But that was such an incredible time where I would use my paper guys. I would use my paper figures and I would try to draw them in the, like, my paper figures were much bigger than the regular Star Wars figures. So then I would try to draw them smaller. And I remember I made a R2D2 out of cardboard, and like I had this dome thing that was either from a lollipop or the top of those you get those bubbles in the vending machines.
Yeah.
I think I used that, and I painted the eye, put the eye on it and stuff. And I would make stuff out of floss. Those floss boxes, the little white floss box.
Mm-hmm.
I would save those. My dad would give them to me, and I'd use them as either backpacks for Green Arrow, or I'd made an R2D2 out of it. And it was his body, and I put legs on it. It was like, man, it's just doing whatever I could do.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was rough. It was roughing it. That's probably why I got all these toys now, man. It's like, see what happened? I still buy them. I went to toy store today looking at action figures, and I'm doing like when you're a kid with baseball cards. Got them, need them, got them. You know, I did the same thing.
But you got all the Star Wars guys now, right?
Yeah, I got them. Look I got my favorite R2D2. I'm going to show you what it is. This is my favorite one. He's a modern one.
Hold on.
But I have go full screen.
I'm gonna put it up. Hold on. There you go.
This R2D2 is a Dagobah R2D2, and he's covered in mud. Like,
wow.
He looks like a figure that like you found, and
is that a new one, or?
Yeah, it's a newer one. It's probably from like 1998 or 2000 or something like that, maybe 2003. But he comes off the base, but he comes on a base, but he's all mud, and he doesn't have the third leg, but his head doesn't turn, which is weird. He's the only R2 I have that doesn't turn.
Oh yeah, even the
he's
original.
Got a big screw in the back, but he's all full of mud. And some of my favorite figures are Star Wars figures that are dirty, and I don't understand. And he's got a red eye, so
that's a childhood thing, because when you used to play with him in the mud and stuff like that.
Yeah, but he's cool looking. This is the one from Dagobah, and he's supposed to, his feet bend. That's right, his feet bend, so you could pose him where he could peek into Yoda's hut, so he could look forward and peek in the hut, But I got this base, and it has a log on it. It's got a log. But this is one of my favorite R2 figures, and I thought he was cool. But I don't know how many R2s I have. Probably about 25 of them at this point. I just got a bunch, man. I got a lot of them.
Do you ever sell stuff, like resell it?
No, I like him too much. I'm just looking. He doesn't have a peg in his foot. I don't know how he was on his base. There it is. The peg is hidden.
I collected a lot of the new retro ones, even though their molding isn't exactly as good as the original. But I like them because they're just clean, and I just put them on a shelf and they look good.
Yeah, they're cool. And if you notice, if you take those new retro ones, especially of the first 12 figures, like if you look Luke Skywalker and Leia and Han Solo, and compare them to the originals, they're a little thicker because they're using the same molds, and the more and more they would make Luke Skywalkers, he would get wider. Like and the original Luke's, like, their face sculpts and the detail on their outfit is the cuts are deeper.
Yeah.
And if you look later, they get thicker. And luckily, I have two Luke Skywalkers from that time. The original one I got at the store, and then a few years later, I got another one because a lot of my cousins and friends in the neighborhood would just bring their toys to my house, and they would leave them. They wouldn't take them home. And I'm like, what are you doing? And like, I would always save.
This is Star Wars.
Yeah, like I would always save toys that were not mine. I put them separate, so in case the kid would come back, I would know these are your stormtroopers. Don't leave them here. But
don't take mine.
Don't make the ones I got. So, I got a few Luke Skywalker TIE fighter pilots that way. I got like 3 of them, but only one I remember was mine. But I don't know where I got these other guys.
But that's good, because the TIE fighter pilots, you can just pretend they're other guys.
Yeah, you paint a mustache on them, and one could be Biggs,
Put extra stuff on another one. He could be Porkins.
Porkins, yeah. Put some
extra clay.
Extra stuff on him.
Extra girth.
We got a few comments here.
Yeah.
Let's see. When does the first 48? Yeah, I already put that up. Yeah, first 48 ends tomorrow on the Kickstarter. Mario says K-pop Demon Hunters is amazing. If your daughter's seen Peacemaker, K-pop Demon Hunters should be okay. Yeah, don't let her watch it.
Yeah. Not yet.
Eric says the same animation studio that made Spider-Verse made K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
really?
Sony didn't believe in that movie. I didn't know this. Yeah, so Sony didn't believe in that movie, so they sold it to Netflix, and now it's the most watched movie on Netflix. Wow.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I wanna
looks
try
great.
it.
Sony.
Eric also says Vince D'Onofrio was the best cinematic Thor. That's right. Adventures in Babysitting.
He was the original one.
Yeah.
I think he might have been before he that other when he teamed up with Lou Ferrigno. Was that
No,
before
that one was before the
Lou Ferrigno was first, right?
Yeah, the Lou Ferrigno one was first. Absolutely.
Yeah, this Vincent D'Onofrio though.
Mm-hmm.
I had one question to ask the guy. I have several, but I had to pick one.
Well, the funny part, so I have the others, and we told this before in the podcast, but Art, I was already sitting down eating, and Art was going out the door when all this happened.
Yeah.
So like everyone laughed as soon as Art left because Art was like, "Oh, okay," and Vincent was like, "Oh, yeah, whatever." And then Art came back in, and he was like, "I know you said that wasn't you, but I'm still gonna believe it was you." And he's like, "Okay." And then everyone laughed again, and I was like, "Yeah, he's with me. We're cartoonists."
Yeah. I remember telling him but I'm gonna walk away because I don't want to get choked by the Kingpin. The Kingpin will choke me. I saw that. He killed the guy with his bare hands.
I think we went in there together or something, or I don't know why I was still in there, but you went in there looking for him and he wasn't in there. And then he came in and you got all excited.
So yeah, when I was leaving and I left and I saw him walk back in and then I came back. And I remember sitting right next to him and I said, the first thing I said, "Sir, it's good to meet you, but I have a question I've been meaning to ask you for 30 years. And that's the first thing I said to him. And he goes, "Okay, what do you got?" And I said, "Did you ever go to Columbia College?" He went, "No." I'm like, "Damn, I shouldn't have led with that." I remember saying that.
I blew my shot, man.
Yeah, it's like, man, he could tell me no, go away. But he was cool though. He let me talk.
He was cool.
Yeah, he let me goof around. But then I remember when I left, I heard him say, "Who was that guy?"
Yeah, he did. That's when I was like, he's a cartoonist, so he was with me.
And I remember meeting LeVar Burton, the same thing. I sat by LeVar Burton, and I know that Cincinnati show gets the vegetarian chili because that's what LeVar Burton requests. And it's awesome. The vegetarian chili is awesome. It's just chili, but without meat. That's the only thing.
Got
that's
beans
all it
and
is.
Stuff in it.
Yeah, it's got just no meat. So, but it's real good. And I got a bowl, and I know that LeVar Burton was there. So I got a bowl and sat right across from him. And you know who else was there was the guy who plays in the Doctor Strange movies, his assistant.
Wong?
I forgot it. Yeah,
Wong.
Yeah, he was there too.
I met him at an airport in San Diego when we were
Yeah.
leaving San Diego one year. Yeah.
So we're sitting there, and when Wong had like a lot of hair, he had like a lot of hair. He didn't look the same as the movies, and it was LeVar Burton, and there was another woman next to him, actress, but I think she might have been from Walking Dead. I can't remember who she was, but I recognized her. But we're talking, and I asked him about Star Trek, and because he was hinting that Picard season was coming, and Picard, the guy told him to all get into shape because they might get a phone call. That's what he was saying. And I'm like, "Wow, X-Men?" He went, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, because he's gonna Patrick Stewart. It's Charles Xavier." I said, "Are you gonna be Cyclops?" He went, "What?" I'm like, "Well, you wear that visor." And he went, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "All right, hear me out. Like, okay, you could be Cyclops, and Halle Berry could be Uhura, and Hugh Jackman could be Data because he's metal and stuff." And then he was like, I was telling him a bunch of stuff, and then he says, "Who is this guy?" And then he looked at me, he goes, "Why are you back here talking to us?" I said, "Hi," and I pulled out my card. I said, "Hi, I'm Art Baltazar, famous cartoonist. They invited me to this show to eat with you." And he's like, "So you're invited?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a guest." And he went, "All right." And then we started talking, and then I asked him if he ever goes to Chicago and stuff. I told him I'd love to take him to Harold's Chicken one time. I gave him my phone number, And but I had him laughing real good.
Yeah, you did.
And
Yeah.
so Dave Scheidt was there too. And then
Yeah,
well,
I have to stress that when art does this, when you're telling these stories, sometimes it sounds like you're, like one of these maniacs that's going to show up on Dateline,
which he is, but
but it's not.
But it's endearing.
But when you're live there and watching it, it doesn't come across that way. It really comes across as like this is hysterical, and Art's really connected with these guys. So like they'll say stuff like that, like "Who are you?" But like it'll be in a way like, dude, what is happening right now? Like not in the oh my god, this guy's gonna kill me kind of way. You know, like this is a story I'm gonna tell. Data next time I.
And then there's this guy came up to me, and I know I sat with I was sitting there, and Doc Brown came in from Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, yep.
And he came in. Were you there with me, Scoot?
Yeah,
you were, because two celebrities in one time.
Yeah.
And Doc Brown came in, and I looked at him, and I said, "Dude, you made it." And he went, "Yeah."
Yeah. He was
And I went, and then someone got him because handler came and got him. And then as me and Scoot were leaving, Brandon Routh came in. He walked in, and I went, "Wow."
Yeah.
Whoa. Superman. And then he goes, "What's up, fellas?" I'm like, "Wow." And then he walked into a room and closed the door. They give them privacy rooms. So he went in the room and closed the door, and I went, "That guy was handsome." And I hear Brandon Routh giggling behind the door. And then you're like, "Yeah, that was Superman. He looks great. He looks just like Superman." And we're walking out, I hear him laughing. So that was pretty cool.
He's going to be at this year's Cincinnati too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all the Superman guys from like Tyler Hoechlin.
Oh, cool.
Hecklin. Tyler Hecklin.
I got to see if we're going, man. I don't know yet.
Brandon Routh.
It was like when I met Henry Cavill at San Diego, when I literally ran into him when we were at the red carpet. Yeah. And the first words out of my mouth were, "Oh my God, you're gorgeous."
Yeah.
And he just smiled and said, "Thank you."
Yeah. One of my, I don't want to say who he is, but he famous guy. And he said, "Oh, here's my wife." And I looked at his wife and went, "Whoa." That was my reaction.
Artie's never seen a woman before.
And he went like, "Whoa." And he went, "Yeah." And he smiled at me, gave me a hug. But I can't say what it is. But that was pretty cool. That's my honest reaction. Like, whoa, man. Wow.
It's like they live in a different world.
I don't know what it is, man.
I don't know what they make those celebrity people out of, but they look really good in person.
Yeah. And that's how we met Green Arrow, the guy who plays Green Arrow. I remember walking up. Yeah, I walked up to him. We were both together.
Before the show was out, so nobody knew who he was.
Yeah, we didn't know. It was at a DC Comics party. And I remember walking up to him, and I remember saying, "I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, but you're the best looking guy in the room." And he says, "You want a picture with me?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I took a picture with him. And then he says, "Oh, I'm the actor. I'm going to play Green Arrow."
Stephen
Amell. Oh. Yeah. And that's all it was. But
we looked at him because we were standing right next to him, and you looked at him and you said, "Hey, sir, are you someone famous? Because you look famous." And you're
the best looking. I remember you're the best looking guy.
Yeah, because he had been in some things, but nothing like not the starring role that he was going to be in with Green Lantern and stuff like that. So
yeah, it was pretty cool. Our buddy Scott Porter was at that show too, and he went on to play. I forgot what he played. He did a lot of voice acting for the X-Men cartoon.
He was the original Racer X in the Speed Racing movie with the Wachowskis.
And he was in a Dixie movie, like a girl.
The Heart of Dixie, and he was on. I think he was on Friday Night Lights too.
Remember when we were in at that pizza place by C2E2, and we were watching the sports or whatever, and they had darts. And it was Scott Porter was in
him. Yeah, he was
throwing darts. Right. We're like, "Hey,
you know that guy?"
I mean, that's Scott Porter. Yeah, he's throwing darts on TV.
Yeah, isn't he one of the voices of the X-Men on that '98 show?
Yeah, he plays Cyclops.
'97. Yeah.
The
actor's dead that originally played him, right?
And he commissions me now and then to draw him some stuff, so it's kind of cool. I draw once in a while. I'll draw him a sketch for a birthday or something. Yeah, it's pretty fun, and it's cool to meet these guys. You never know who you're going to meet, but when it happens, it's kind of awesome. And you can't just like I know when you meet celebrities, they don't want to hear, or they don't, not that they don't want it, but they hear often, I'm a big fan. I watched all your stuff. You're great. You inspire me. They don't, whatever. But when you say, did you go to Columbia College? That's when they're like, it throws them off. Like, I always like to meet celebs or even comic book celebrities, mostly like when you meet your idols and stuff. And I always like to ask them about their work, like how do they work? And a lot of the questions I ask these guys are like, hey man, you still stay up all night? And they're like, what? And like, do you drink in the afternoon? Like, all right. And then most of them say, sit down, let's talk a little bit. And so I'll sit down. Like I sat next to Terry Moore. I sat next to Neil Adams. I sat next to Magnola. And Magnola, I sat next to him, and then he told me, all right, we're done. You got to leave now. That's what he said to me. Magnola's, all right, we're done. You could go. But I always ask them questions, and they're willing to tell you or willing to talk to you about stuff. So even Art Adams, but I'm trying to get through the Art Adams defense so far, but I can't figure it out yet. Art Adams and Claremont, but I'm okay. Yeah, I will eventually. They know who we are. They've been at Claremont's been at the New York store.
Yeah, last year was cool because Kevin Eastman was at the Cincinnati Expo, but you guys couldn't make it last year, so it was just me.
Oh yeah.
And there was only one time where I was in the green room and he was in there, but he was sitting with his wife. So I just did one of those things where I kind of like walked by and I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" He's like, "Good. How are you?" Like I didn't want to like sit. It was just a round, one of those round tables, and it was just him and his wife. Otherwise, I would have sat there, but I felt weird because he was sitting there with his wife.
Yeah,
we would have sat. Artie would have sat there.
Oh, I would have talked to him. Yeah, just said something. Hey, man. And I remember with the guy who played Virgil in A Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah,
the little guy. Why is there so many stars above rainbows? That guy. I forgot his name now, but I know we talked to him too. I forgot, but
we got a couple of comments here. Let's see what we got. Okay, I got it on the early bird pledge. I like to. Oh yeah, thanks, D. Brad. I appreciate that.
Thank you kindly, sir.
D. Brad Gibson.
Cincinnati is the weekend after Baltimore Comic Con, which is probably why I'm not going because I'm going to Baltimore.
Oh,
they make celebrities out of plastic. That green healthy drink. Okay, I guess so.
I'm glad to believe
like it. Gatorade
and B things. Oh yeah. Podcast Sans Yoko chips. That's right. He was doing a live stream, so I didn't even send him the link, and we did this kind of last minute. So, yeah, he'll forgive me, I'm sure.
He's all right. He likes when he chimes in. He'll chime in when I do live shows. He chimes in all the time. Chips.
Yoko chips.
Again, for anybody watching, if you back the Kickstarter, the Greatest Little Luchador Kickstarter, which is let's see here.
Yeah, bring it up, man. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey.
Woo-hoo.
Greatest Little Luchador. If you back it now, these drawings that I'm doing, if you back within the first 48 hours, you're going to get one of these maybe in your physical reward tier. If you send in stuff or if you pledge within the first 48 hours, we'll have maybe a surprise. So this is the regular cover. That's my cover. It's written by me and Nick right over there. Nick, the NFA, Nick Orleano.
Hey,
but we have some super exclusive Kickstarter only. You can only get these on Kickstarter. There's a Scoot's cover right there.
Yep, I did that.
He's on there.
That looks like real comic book art.
It's a good. He's real talented. That guy.
Yeah, he's good.
Real talented. This guy's pretty talented too.
There it is.
This is Artie's cover.
I like those goons in the front.
Artie's is slightly more exclusive than Scoots, but that's not because I don't like one or the other. But I've known Artie longer, so that's how I chose.
Keep me exclusive, man. There's only 2 available.
Yeah.
It's like they're $100 each.
And there's sketch covers available too. So all the exclusive covers, the Scoot cover, the art cover, the sketch cover. Those are all add-ons, so you can get any of the books. And if you don't want to get any of the books and you just want to get one of their books, you can purchase one of the mini prints. These are only $3, and then you can add on anything else that you want to with that. So that's also happening. We did talk about Flash Gordon that Artie's involved in and I'm involved in, and a whole bunch of other cartoonists. That comes out November 4th. But the other thing that comes out November 4th too is Chase Speedington. That comes out November 4th. And that's myself and
look at that.
Artist Mike Hardigan is the illustrator on this, and we really hope that you pick this up as well. All the stuff is available for pre-order if you want to Google any of this stuff. It's the first things that come up. Chase Speedington and Ninja Kaiju and Flash Gordon are on the Simon & Schuster, Paper Cuts, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Aya comic stores.
Everywhere.
All of them now. So, yeah, man.
That's cool.
I want to read that.
I like everything you just said.
Yeah, man.
It was good stuff.
And here's maybe some of the things that you can get real quick. I just finished this one up. These will be sketch cards that will be inserted. If you back within the first 48 hours, you might get one of these in your physical reward, but only if you back within the first 48 hours. So I'm going to be drawing about 10, maybe 15, depending on how many of these I do, and they'll be in there. So check it out. And if you don't want to back and it's not your thing, that's cool. But if you like and share, that'd be awesome. So Jeffrey Darcy has given us a heart emoji. Thank you very much. Love that heart emoji. B-Thing says, do you have recommendations for how to keep your wrist from getting stiff as an artist? I normally don't have issues, but I've been doing more stuff on the computer lately, and my wrist. It depends on like maybe what angle you're holding. So you gotta do it more comfortable. I know Artie draws kind of like up a little bit.
I have my hand free. Yeah.
I have an angled desk, and I know Scoot draws like this, so I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, the computer, I find it keeps you in one spot. Like when I paint and draw on bigger, I paint on easels usually, or a big pad on my lap, and I angle it at it. But the computer, you can't turn like a piece of paper, so it is challenging. And I ran into that problem when I was drawing with a mouse. I was real in pain. So I draw on a screen now. I have a Cintiq screen, but I don't know what it is. You just gotta stretch, gotta move.
Yeah.
At times, I would find myself wearing a scarf on my neck, real tight, just to keep my neck warm. And it's true, like, because I would go back and forth from different screens, and after a while, my neck would hurt. So I don't know, man. And I would sleep with also skateboarder wrist guards and elbow pads. I would go to sleep with that, and then in the morning I'd be okay.
You scared me for a second, and I'm like, you gotta sleep with skateboards.
Yeah, no, skateboard. Like the wrist guards and elbow pads, because the wrist guards just keeps your hand straight. Because like when you're sleeping and you're like, oh, your wrist will bend, and that just your wrist leaning over the couch or leaning over the bed would hurt in the morning. So I don't know, man. You got to figure out something. But I know the computer, drawing on a computer, creates pain, stress in muscles. It
also,
really does.
I would say, Artie, you're like unique because you just keep working and doing project after project. If I'm working late and I'm getting tired, I'm like, I'm going to go to bed. But Artie will just be like, I have a deadline tomorrow. I got to stay up 24 hours and make it.
I went to bed at 7:15 this morning. And I got up at noon, and I'm still going. And I would drive around.
That probably explains why he sleeps on skateboards.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So
one thing to the other.
My recommendation to that would be, if you're hurting, just do like one project at a time. Don't do too many, because Artie gets like super hurting sometimes.
Yeah, I get real crazy.
Yeah.
And it's a health thing. I got to take drugs now. It's like I got to do all kinds of weird stuff. And, but I do
skateboard, and
I can't eat stuff.
Skateboarding,
Skateboarding is rough in the middle of the night. The street lights aren't on everywhere, so you crash into stuff.
Last time I went to the airport with Artie, the guard there, the TSA agent, was like, "I wonder what Tony Hawk is doing right now." Hey, you're Tony Hawk, aren't you?
Yeah, it was funny. That's funny. I went to a airport recently, and I had my White Sox cap on, but I was wearing my NWO Wolfpack shirt.
Oh, yeah.
At the same time. And I was going through the X-ray, and they want you to take your hat off and put it through the thing. And my hat was white, red, white, and blue White Sox hat from 1983, brand new. I just got it, and I'm like, and I told the guy, I said, "Can I hold my hat? Well, I don't want to put it through the thing." And he went, "I don't know, man. It's a White Sox hat." I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Nah, I guess I'll let you hold it this time. Go ahead." And then I went, "Thanks." And he went, "Wolfpack for life." And he did and he did the Wolfpack. I'm like, damn, I'm glad I wore this shirt. So
if it was a Cubs hat, would you have been fine with it?
yeah, probably.
He
Yeah.
probably would have made you throw it away then.
Yeah. I mean, he was a Cub fan. He goes, "Nah, you're a White Sox fan, man." But he goes, "Nah, Wolfpack for life." I'm like, "Oh, cool."
That's awesome.
You should tell that story to Kevin Nash. He'll talk about it.
Well, I got a story about him too, man.
Yeah. B-Thing says, thanks for the advice. And D. Brad says, did you make it on watercolor paper? I don't know what you're asking. I don't know if you're asking about the ones that
you're coloring.
The ones I'm coloring are just on regular they're just on regular sketch paper. But I'm using acrylic paint markers because I like the colors. And this camera that I'm using is really dark. I was kind of futzing around with it before, so I didn't get the right thing color correct wise. So yeah, I think I switched.
I think he's asking you about your comic. Did you color it on watercolor paper?
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I did it digitally, but it was that's probably he saw the pages on the thing. Yeah. It's a watercolor brush, but it's all digital. I did it all digital on the all the pages are digital. There's a watercolor background and there's pastels, and I did it in a really weird way. And I just wanted to see what the colors would look like if I did it that way. It's an all ages book. It's really, really kid friendly. But I wanted the colors really bright and pastel and kind of not fluorescent, but really bright pastel-y type colors. And I wanted to fool around with different textures and stuff like that. So that's basically how that happened. And B Thing says, thanks for the advice. You're welcome. That's what
what I got a Kevin Nash story.
Yeah,
it's not a real long story, but you see that doll I have back there, the Cray Baby doll right back there. Well, I was walking around the comic shows. I brought it to comic shows a few times, and I would try to get celebrities to take a picture with it. I got Butch Patrick. I got I think that's the only one I got. But I went up to Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. NWO guys. That Cray Baby right there, that guy.
That white one.
Yeah. So I brought that doll up to Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, and I said, "Hey guys, can you take a picture with my doll?" And he said, "Get that effing thing away from me now." And I went, "Okay." And then I left. That's it. I met Kevin Nash.
That was the whole story.
That was the whole thing. He didn't want any part of it.
He probably thought you were going to make like a meme about it or something.
Yeah. But he was real mean. When you see him stand up and point at you.
You need context for that, Artie. You need to be carrying the comic with you. So this is my character. I created it by myself.
I don't know. I said, "Can you take a picture?" You get out of here, effing. Yeah, he's swearing at me. and he was one of the only. Him and Scott Hall were the only wrestlers that I met that were taller than me. Like I was the same size as Hulk Hogan, but these guys, man, they towered over me. They were even Scott Hall. He looked short in the show.
Yeah,
he's probably about 6'7", and Kevin Nash is about 7'2".
He was also tall.
Yeah, they were giant guys. And
Scott Hall's no longer with us.
Yeah.
I
don't know if he's with Baby Jesus or somewhere else, but he's up there. He's away now. But I met Mr. Anderson. That guy, Mr.
I
Kennedy.
just saw something online. I think he's coming back somewhere. TNA or A&E or something like that. He's coming.
AEW.
AEW, yeah.
Because I know I know him because my friend is the handler for a lot of wrestlers. But he also is a Mego guy. He collects Megos. So I get to meet all these wrestlers that he handles. And Mr. Anderson got to know me a little bit. And he goes, "What's up, Artie?" And they always hug me. And he's real hard when I hug him. I was like, it's like, dude, it's like hugging a tree. And he went, "Yeah, man, I know. Yeah, I know." And I'm like, "You're real hard." He goes, "I gotta be, brother." Like, wow.
Yeah.
It's so weird to hug. Like, it's like you go outside and you hug a tree, and that's like hugging Mr. Anderson. It's true.
Yeah.
We'll edit that out. That didn't make any sense.
And no, it's staying in. This is
Pushing it, Baltazar. You and your all-age comics, watching Breaking Bad with your kid. You know. Maybe I'll watch it today.
Let's see. We got some new comments too. Let's see. It says it sounds like art works the way manga artists do. Art works harder than the
yeah,
manga.
that sounds legit.
Well, how do they work?
I don't know, but they don't do as much work as you do. And Mario says I think he's referring to
is he in
Kevin Anderson
TNA?
is going to TNA.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He can wrestle that guy that looks like him, Joe Hendry.
I haven't been watching a lot.
Yeah, Joe Hendry was he was on
his name.
He was on WrestleMania.
He will appear.
There's a door over there. He might appear.
He might appear.
I don't know this guy. I haven't been watching a lot.
Did you watch WrestleMania, the last one?
No, I missed it. I'm still watching Netflix WWE, but I'm like from 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Like I'm still watching Cena be a bad guy.
Oh, did you watch that Unreal show on Netflix?
I saw one episode. I want to watch the rest.
Yeah, I liked it.
Did you watch all of them? Or?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
There's only 5 episodes,
mm-hmm.
but I like it because it it doesn't really pull back the curtain, I think, as much as people thought it would, but it pulls it back enough, and you get to hear the wrestlers like Rhea Ripley, like what they, out of character, how different they are.
I like Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
she's
Rhea
cool.
Ripley, I like her a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's real cool. I haven't been watching a lot of new stuff.
CM Punk's wife is back wrestling.
Yeah, AJ
Lee. She's back.
Yeah.
I see all the highlights, but I don't see the shows. Then when I go looking, I end up watching like Stone Cold interviewing Goldberg. I watch the Stone Cold podcast. I watch him interviewing guys. It's real fun.
Yeah, he doesn't really do that anymore, does he? They're like all old episodes, aren't they?
I don't know. They're videos now.
Yeah.
They're on YouTube. Like I saw him interviewing Goldberg and then Kevin Nash. They're fun. I like.
Yeah, I like them too. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And he called me that night. He called me one night at 1 a.m.
Talking about Breaking Bad, right?
Yeah. That was real weird. That was weird and cool and awesome at the same time. And after we talked for 2 hours, I said, "Dude, that was a great interview." And he goes, "Yeah, it was good. It was good." And did you record it? He went, "Oh, unfortunately, no."
You think he was drunk?
No, he wasn't drunk. No, it was real cool. He goes, "Man, what the hell are you doing over there by the Rosemont Horizon?" That's what he said. Because I live like 30 minutes from there.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 minutes.
That's his favorite place, right?
Yeah. What the hell are you doing over there?
The acoustics.
Yeah. He was real funny. He goes, "I like that you say, 'Oh, yeah, man.' It's similar to what I say, 'Oh, hell yeah,' but with an all-age feel." That's what he said.
Wing says Unreal wasn't that bad. Definitely gives you a take on Rhea. Yeah, I haven't seen the Rhea one, but I like her a lot. B Thing says I'm gonna go see Fantastic Four again tonight. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Go see
it. That was a good movie. Yeah.
I don't know. Did we talk about that one or not?
Yeah.
I think we did. I can't remember what we talked about.
Yeah, because Mitch was on there. And
that's right. Yeah,
I remember watching you guys talk about it because I couldn't join.
Oh, did you see it yet already?
Yeah, we saw it in San Diego.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to take my boys. They want to see it, but I just keep forgetting. It's hard to get out. It's hard to get out and go watch things because we need a whole day, Because right now I'm about to hunker down here and draw all night till 7 a.m.
And grab your skateboard.
Yeah, my skateboard, my wingtips, do whatever.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get going pretty soon.
Is that what wingtips are?
We can wrap up. We've been on for I don't know almost 2 hours now already.
Yeah,
you said it was a 5-hour show today though. I'm ready to go for 5 hours.
Artie's got all those energy drinks he's drinking over there.
Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff. I'm drinking all kinds of things here.
How many times?
Artie's on a different schedule than we are. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I might go live after this.
Art's only 1 time zone away from us, but it feels like he's like 8 time zones away.
Yeah, like it's still Wednesday over here from
Yeah,
last
because we'll
week.
text him in the middle of the day. He doesn't respond, and then at like 5 o'clock, I get all these replies in the thread.
That's how you know.
Yeah,
and I'll send you guys.
Yeah,
I'll send you guys texts at 5 in the morning, and
yeah.
dude, you woke me up.
See, at 5 in the morning, I see those though because I'm awake at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
So when they come in the middle of the night, sometimes I'm like, oh.
Johnny will separately text me and be like, "What's Artie posting about in there?" And I have to look. I'm like, I don't know. It's funny.
I send you guys weird stuff all the time. Me and Dave Scheid have a communication that's been going on for decades now. That is just photographs back and forth with no commentary. And it's everything I send him is always a Sasquatch photo, and everything he sends me is like a Ninja Turtle mask with teeth. We'll just send, we just send back and forth, just weird pictures.
Did you like that Sasquatch slide I found?
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
You slide right out of the Sasquatch nipples.
Yeah, 2 slides coming out. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
There's like a giant Sasquatch somewhere, like big, built, constructed, and then there's ladders in his back that go up, and then out of both.
No,
of his
they come out of his boobs.
Yeah, the slides do, but the ladders are behind, and then these slides come out of his boobs, and they're just tunnel slides. But
they just look like 2 long, big boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, real long ones. Yeah. I like sending you guys stuff. I like dipping into the region of uncomfortability when I send stuff to Johnny and he questions my.
I like when there's a really weird one that I text you guys, and I'm laughing hysterically as I text you, and I get no response from everybody. Then I see everybody see it, because I know everybody's seen it, but nobody says anything.
Yeah, and Johnny will write to me. He says, "You keep sending me. Siri thinks you're blank," and I'm like, "I use Google. Thank you."
Yeah.
No, it's Google who thinks I'm that way. But it's cool.
Well, sometimes I'll open my phone and the kids are sitting right there, so I'll see it for like a split second, and then I have to close it right away. So that's why I don't reply.
We send some.
And I know why you have to close it right away.
Yeah.
And then I'll send you like the rookie. I just wanted to see what the last thing I sent you guys was, and it's the rookie socks guys. But nobody cares. Nobody cares. That's too real world. But then we sent Verma Farmiga pics. We said Janet signing autographs. We send you people dancing with tights on. Doing aerobics. I'm looking right here. There's aerobic people.
Sometimes I send some of those things like to Jaime. And he'll be like, "Dude, I'm in the middle of class right now."
I think Scoot sent a picture of Ric Flair kissing his wife.
Oh yeah,
she's really young and he's real old.
Didn't he recently get divorced again?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Are they really?
Yeah.
And what I really like is sending pictures of actors who look like Skokie Spidey.
Yeah.
That was a couple of nights ago, because I didn't know what context that was in, because I just saw the pictures pop up one after the other. And I had to scroll back, and I'm like, okay, I know what these are.
Oh, they look like Skokie Spidey, but I don't know why it started. It's always something somebody says. I'm looking at them right now. There's a lot of Popeye pictures right now. Fat
Johnny sent something on August 30th that I'm just now seeing. Somehow I missed it. It's an SNL clip.
Oh yeah,
Joker wedding, right? And Johnny said that he's laughing real hard, and none of you guys liked it.
Nah, that's dumb.
I'm not gonna respond to things. They don't respond to mine. Why should I respond to his?
I send you guys a Teletubby thing that was kind of weird with the loops in that. Yeah, I just like I like sending stuff to you guys. It's fun, especially when I'm right about to go to bed, because I know you guys are right about to wake up.
Oh yeah,
okay, man. Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I do that to you, and I got a separate one with Jamie Cosley's group of guys, and then I got Raisky and the Weasel, and I have there's like 4 of them. And I sent.
Dude, are you saying you're cheating on us right now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but I don't send the same picture. So you'll be happy to know you get that picture exclusively. I will not send the same one to Raisky. And Raisky's ones, man, they get weird and vile right away. So he's like, he doesn't have a filter. So I can't. Like, you think mine are tame? You should see Raisky's tweet.
I'm scrolling up. There's a whole bunch of stuff in this thread that I've never seen. That's why I don't reply, because like you guys will be commenting, and I'm like in bed or I'm doing something with the family, so I'll glance, but I don't like actually take the time to look what it is. Now I'm looking. It's real funny.
Dude, but sometimes like when the thread starts going, there's like like 20, 30 pictures back and forth or things back and forth. So sometimes you have to scroll back, but sometimes I don't want to.
Because here's what Dave Scheit sends me. Look at, he sent me this.
Hold on.
That's what he sends me. Dave Scheit.
The Michael Bay one.
Turtle, yeah. He says that's how we're communicating. Like, I'm gonna see if I could go dangerous here. I'm gonna go.
You seen the Ninja Turtles mask from like 3 where like the plastic is starting to warp?
Oh yeah, it looks real scary.
Yeah.
Like freaky, like a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send him Sasquatch photos
Five
every
Nights
day.
at Freddy's.
Yeah. There's another one of those movies coming out.
Is there another one coming out?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it with my college friends because we see all the video game movies together. Stuff.
See, we'll send each other this guy.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I know what that's from the half hybrid guy from the Hulk.
Hey, look at him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He only half changed, that guy.
I just sent you guys.
Then I'll send him that. That's my response to him. Some water buffalo thing. I don't know what that is.
I just sent you guys a news article that I found.
Then he'll send me that. Let's see. And then I'll send him this.
I saw this.
Then I'll send him that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I sit 3 in a row without a response, like this one. I'll send him that. Then he'll send me that. I don't know what we're doing. Then he'll send me that. I don't know why he sent me that. But I sent him Janet. And then he sent me James Brown. And this is today.
What?
Like, there's no words in between photos. Like, it's been going on for months.
Like, see, Scoot just sent me this article thing, and I looked at it, and I'm not responding.
Well, I'm going to see what he did.
It's just a screenshot of a headline of an article, but I said this could have been Franco. You can read it out loud, Artie. It's not bad.
Oh, teacher accused of pushing 2 students while drunk on second day of school.
Could have been Franco.
But that makes sense to me. That whole headline. Yeah, that's believable. That would be me. You know, it depends on what kid, especially if the kid's a jerk.
Second day of school, she's already drunk.
Yeah, get out of here. Yeah.
You see, that's a real professional because she waited for the second day of school.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thought the first day would be better than last year, but it wasn't. Yeah. See, I sent the rookie White Sox, and I sent it to my son, and he gave me fire emojis. Like, my kids respond with emojis.
Yeah.
Fire emojis. Or, like, my daughter will always respond. She'll just say, aw, like that, because I'll send her different. I always send her animals wearing sweaters. That's what I send. So it's different. I won't send her the same stuff I send you guys.
What?
Thankfully, yeah.
And Johnny, I know Johnny wants to know where my source of getting these photos, but I can't reveal it.
No,
there is a website. There is a website. There's a place I get all these photos that I send Johnny.
A reporter never reveals a source.
Yeah, and he gets upset too. But I like it. I got to draw that drawing for Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
Did you draw one for him, Scoot?
Which one?
A Chucky drawing? Does he want Spider-Man or something? Did you draw one for him? Yeah.
Johnny's Chucky?
Yeah. No,
I don't know if I drew. I drew stuff for him.
I drew one for him
at the convention.
Like a dragon?
Yeah, I drew one. Yeah, Spidey and a dragon and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what he wants. I drew
Spidey and a dragon too.
I got this page I painted red paint on so I could pull the character out of it, kind of. But I just have to do it. It's been on my list since 2024.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I drew him something a long time ago.
Yeah. I just might draw him as a dragon. And draw Spider-Man as a body part, Just have him saying and spinning a web. Pew, pew.
That's like when we're at shows and people are like, "Can you draw X-Men for me?" And you're like, "Yeah, sure." And they're like, "Can you make sure it's the 1998 team?" And you're like, "No, I'm just gonna draw this team."
Yeah. No, I'm gonna draw this.
I'm gonna draw the 1978 team.
I'm gonna draw the one I know.
Yeah.
I like to get someone says, "Can you draw Spider-Man sitting on a swing set, but he's juggling, 12 bowling balls and he's eating an ice cream sandwich?" And I'm like, "No, I'll draw Batman."
No, how about Superman? Here you go. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. Yeah, I don't draw. I charge him $100. Like that one guy kept tweaking my He-Man drawing over and over.
Yeah.
Don't forget this. Don't forget that. And he gave me all this reference to go from. And then he gave me a hard time drawing, and I call him high maintenance sketch guy.
Yeah.
And after it, he says, "How much?" I said, $100. He went, "What?" I go, "Yep. You critiqued it. You art directed the whole way through. I want $100." And he reached in his wallet and gave me a $100 bill. I took the $100 bill out of his hand. I gave him his drawing. And then he looked at his drawing and go, "No, man, I'm just kidding. I gave him $100 back." And I said, and he never asked me for another drawing again. I'm like, "No, man, I was just kidding. I just wanted to make you suffer." I thought that was cool.
It's funny.
Yeah, sometimes I wish I didn't have to do commissions, but that's where I make most of the money at the show.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I like doing most of them. Don't get me wrong. But it's the ones like that where I'm like, I wish I wasn't drawing this.
When you have to draw babies or dogs, that's always the hardest part.
Yeah.
Drawing babies. Can you draw my baby?
Well, unless I already tell them, like, it's going to just be like a cartoon. It's not going to be a caricature. They're like, "Oh,
yeah.
You gotta let them know."
Well, you know what it is? Sometimes we're drawing so much stuff, like, that we have to draw. We're drawing comics and we have to draw them. So when you're asked to do like a sketch, like the last thing you want to do at a convention is sometimes I just want to draw what I want to draw.
Yeah.
Like for fun, but like, it's another job then. Like, "Oh, can you draw this?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Yeah.
Yeah, my go-to is whenever anyone says, "Draw whatever you want," it's always Green Goblin. I just draw a Green Goblin. So whenever you see a Green Goblin in a sketchbook, that's probably what happened.
Yeah, I like when people are just like, draw like, last year I got a lot of Ninja Turtle commissions at Cincinnati.
Yeah.
But almost all of them were like, "Draw me like Donatello." I'm like, "All right, is there any?" And I don't even ask. I'm just like, "I'm going to do my version." Okay. Yeah, that's what I want. I don't want them to say, "Can you draw the 2012 version? Can you draw like the 1987? No, I'm just going to draw my version.
We should all coordinate before this. When everyone asks, "Draw whatever you want," we should just pick a guy like LeVar Burton. We're all going to draw LeVar Burton. And because like when I was in high school, we were taking this exam, and me and a group of friends said, "Okay, we're just going to answer the question, but everyone use the word atmosphere in your answers." So every paper the teacher read had the word atmosphere in there. And when he came back to the class, he said, "Well, I don't know these papers, but there was a lot of atmosphere in your work." So we all laughed because there's about 6 of us. I'll use that word over and over. Just put it in your work. So we should do that whenever someone, especially if we're like grouped together like at Cincinnati. So like we just pick LeVar Burton or something like that, or George Clooney or something like that.
Yeah, different. Yeah, it could be like George Clooney, so that way he's played different roles. Because you could do like Batman, you could do like "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" You could do.
It's got to be George Clooney's face. Because currently, in the way the DC universe left off, he is currently Batman right now.
Yeah, and that Flash one.
Yeah,
but that doesn't exist anymore.
No, they rebooted though. The Patterson one, Pattinson, whatever his name is, Patter.
That one's not even connected either. Yeah.
It's not connected, right?
No, they're still making them, but it's not connected. The Superman movie was a reboot, and then this new season of Peacemaker, they retconned some stuff that happened in the first season of Peacemaker to fit in the new version.
There should be a comic book movie called Retcon. So anything that happens is not real.
I think there might have been actually
the retcon reboot.
There should be a guy named Rhett Con.
Yeah, Rhett.
The rumor is online that guy Alan Ritson, he was a Hawk from Hawk and Dove and the Titans, and he's on he's on Reacher. He's a real big guy.
Yeah.
That I think James Gunn talked to him about being Batman. And he's gone on record saying that he talked to James Gunn, but there's nothing official. But man, that guy is huge.
Wow. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just keep making stuff. Just make it good. That's all you need to do is just make it good.
Superman was good.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Peacemaker is good.
Yep.
And the Batman internet there was big. So
say it again.
Hello.
Say it again, Nick.
I mean, sorry. The Batman, I don't know if you watch Creature Commandos, but they hinted at Batman being a big guy. So
that's right. Yeah.
Was he in it?
They showed him in silhouette.
Yeah. But he was like big silhouette.
Costume, but they showed him in silhouette. And Creature Commandos was pretty good, though.
It was really good. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Oh, cool.
How far behind are you already on like Peacemaker and stuff?
I seen season 1.
Oh, okay.
But I enjoyed it enough for a show.
Yeah.
I don't need to watch it again.
Yeah, but part 2 is out now.
It was okay. I enjoyed it. It was just a show, and I knew as I was watching it, I kept thinking, "Oh, only 2 episodes left. I could get through this." And it didn't really do anything for me.
Yeah.
But you don't have to watch it. But James Gunn said that season 2 goes directly into the next Superman movie, and then when Peacemaker premiered, he said that it goes directly into Superman, and then he announced that Superman 2 is already written and it's coming out in 2027. So
yeah, they showed the Lex. Those drawings, Jim Lee's drawing, and a few other guys with Lex in the suit, in his mechanical suit, his robot suit. Whatever.
Yeah, and then there's, well, I don't want to spoil it, but there's characters from the new Superman movie in Peacemaker season 2.
Yeah.
And apparently those aren't the only characters, James Gunn said. So you got to watch. He's like hinting that like a major character, probably Lex or Superman, is going to show up at the end of the season.
Now, did they release all the episodes, or is it 1 a week?
It's 1 a week, and they're up to like 4, I think, right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Because the thing about it, like,
Alan Rickard is way too big for Batman. He should be Bane. Actually, he's a big guy.
The thing about my HBO, I can only watch it on my TV upstairs. I can't watch it while I work. I don't know how to log in here. So I don't see a lot of that stuff. I watch a lot of Netflix here because I could watch it in Disney Plus stuff. So I've been watching Ahsoka over and over. So I watch that a lot. And I watch a lot of stand-up comedy on Netflix. That's what I listen to when I'm working. So I don't get to see a lot of TV shows, so I miss a lot of them. They just go past, and I don't care after a while. I'm still told I need to watch Game of Thrones, but I'm like, all right, I'll get it. I don't probably never. I think it passes me up, and then I get to the point where I don't care anymore to watch it, to catch up. Because now I'm playing catch up. It's like homework.
Right.
Like homework. I got to check it off the list, but if I got to do that, then I'd rather watch Breaking Bad for the 16th time.
There's a bunch of shows that like I usually don't watch TV during the day because I'm usually trying to get some writing done early in the morning, and then I'm over at my parents early afternoon, and I've been watching a lot of The Young and the Restless with my mom.
Nice.
So I haven't been watching a lot of TV, and then when I come back and I sit and I draw, I either put on wrestling, or it's real strange. Lately, I've really been into Dateline, and I've been watching a lot of Lockup and Dateline every day, just because it's just easy to just put on, and you're like, oh man, these guys are all messed up, Yeah,
I watch a lot of those Catch Predator videos.
Mm-hmm.
You know why I'm here? Oh, I know you're Chris Hansen. I watch a lot of that because they're like 30 minutes at a time, and draw. Yeah, I watch just YouTube mostly. I watch a lot of YouTube stuff, and I just let it go. Whatever YouTube's going to give me, then I usually watch it. Or I listen to music. I got this thing called Spotify. I love it. I just listen all the time, man. Yeah, my kids showed it to me during the summer, because I was on iTunes, And they said, Dad, why do you buy your music? I'm like, what? I pay $1. I pay $10 for a new CD and all this. I'm buying this, downloading things. So they told me about Spotify. Now I just buy it. I bought that every month. I pay it monthly. But I listen to so much music. And I love it so much.
Wayne says, is Victor Newman still a character? Yeah, and he's still a jerk. Victor Newman is still a jerk.
All right, my brothers. I got to get going. I'm getting tired.
You going?
Yeah.
Come on, man. The night is young. It's like the afternoon over here.
I'll be up early if you want to chat in the morning.
I'll be awake, man.
Okay.
It's only 5 hours from now.
Yeah.
We'll catch up again. But just to wrap up, thanks, Scoot.
Yep.
But just to catch up, we're the Greatest Little Luchador is running on Kickstarter right now. If you contribute within the first 48 hours, you may get one of these as a surprise in your physical reward thing. So if you 48 hours ends tomorrow night. So I'm going to do about 15 of these, and you might get one inserted randomly into your reward when it comes out to you physically in the mail. So please give it a look and see if you want to contribute. It's $8 for just the book. If you want to get Scoot's exclusive cover, this is exclusive only to Kickstarter. Or if you want to get Artie's exclusive cover, or if you want to get a sketch cover, check them out on the Greatest Little Luchador Ever Kickstarter. Or if it's not your thing, that's cool. But if you like and share, that also helps out a lot. So I would appreciate it very much. Yeah.
See you guys.
Wolfpack for life.
Thanks, guys.
Hey.
We'll try and do this again sooner rather than later. Thanks,
All right.
everybody.
See you.
Oh yeah, man. You guys are awesome.
I am.
Tell him, Marty. Tell him.
You guys are awesome. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.